What is up, guys? Dashing here, bringing you episode 550 of Community Universal World. Holy shit, 50 episodes away from 600. As we also approach the 4-year anniversary, December 31st, marking 4 full years as we head into 2019. And we are, of course, live from Chicago, Illinois, Chi-Town for NGW Checkpoint Chicago, only the second ever NGW special event, and what an absolutely stacked card from top to bottom we have for all of you fine feathered folks. And hello indeed, all, Topher, J-Rod, Z, everyone, glad to have you joining me. What up, famous? I am doing very good because, well, we have got a tasty, you could dare to say spicy weekend. Keep in mind, tomorrow night, the Fusion exclusive pay-per-view Requiem going down live from Dallas, Texas. And by this time next week, I'm probably not going to have a voice. We had Genesis last night and 2 pay-per-views in a row, followed by Fusion and NGW. But your boy, gonna make it through like he always does. But what a way to get the show started as Mexico's #1 export, the Hazard of Mexico, Carnage, who made his debut last month. His first on-screen appearance, he cost the man that he's going up against tonight a high-profile match. Since then, Carnage has remained unpinned and unsubmitted. He did take his first loss a couple weeks ago in 6-man tag action, but he never actually got tagged into the match, and his team lost by countout. Johnny Columbus looking for some payback in our first of 7 matches, the main event of which pits Jeremy Alexander against TZ Mass for the NGW Championship. That's just one of 4 championship matches. The Silver Bullet, a long way from Ohio, but looking to light up Chi-Town in his first ever pay-per-view match. What's up? Glad to have you dropping in just in time for the show to get underway. Certainly going to be a clash of styles between these 2 superstars. Carnage, not your typical luchador, an incredibly impressive powerhouse, while Johnny Columbus going to try to use his speed and agility to outmaneuver the referee Poe. Our official for this event rings the bell, and let's not waste any more time. What is up, Goldman? Carnage gonna gain the first advantage, showing off his wrestling aptitude. Johnny Columbus, maybe the most thin member of the NGW roster. Ooh, that doesn't stop him from trying to crack Carnage's skull open with that pump handle neck breaker right there. What's up, Mark? Punch to the back of the head. Irish whip now sends Carnage across the ring into the corner. Ricochets off the turnbuckles, and there's Columbus's first mistake. Power slide. A man who's probably 100 pounds heavier than him. Carnage with a shoulder thrust to the lower back, and look at that. Johnny Columbus, even though he is a thinner superstar, still 100 and something pounds, and for Carnage just throw him around like that. And look at Carnage with some athleticism on display. Our first pinfall attempt of the match, only going to produce a 1 count. Up next, not going to take long for things to get hardcore here in Chicago, because the Monster meets Jacob Anderson in the first ever Monsters Brawl match. Cannot wait to see that. And maybe a bigger question on everyone's mind is, who will Akira's mystery opponent turn out to be? Big news earlier this week as Amber Briggs, the last ever CMV Women's Champion, was named the new overseer of the NGW Women's Division. And her first act as such was to punish Akira, who via security camera footage turned out to be the one who attacked Sunny Octave, putting her in a match tonight against Briggs' hand-picked opponent. Carnage doing some damage to Columbus ringside now, brings the fight back into the squared circle. Coming up from behind, escapes the waistlock though. Irish whip off the ropes, rebounds Columbus, waiting for him. Chest bump though. Now Harden is going to take advantage into a front headlock. Just going to hold him there, though, making him smell his armpits. Kick to the midsection. Clothesline doesn't even knock Carnage down. And the interesting thing, as I'm looking at these two, it seems like Columbus has the height advantage only slightly. Didn't realize that before. Well, Columbus going to try for a submission now, going after the ankle and the thigh. Really every single muscle in the leg of Harnage. The Hazard of Mexico, though, finds a way to escape. Irish whip drop down by Harnage. Goes for a drop kick. That does not pay off for him, though. Ooh, talk about a hook. Forearm smash. To follow it up. Uh-oh. Gouging. I think that Harnage was putting a couple of fingers up Columbus's nose there. There you go. That clothesline hard hitting enough to drop Harnage, but again, the dirty heel tactics as he rakes the eye. Clothesline over the top rope. If this was a Royal Rumble, Johnny Columbus would be eliminated. Columbus not wanting to risk a count-out loss or even victory. Columbus a very prideful man. If he's going to win here, it's going to be by pinfall or submission. Drop kick to the lower back. Harnage reeling. This could be Columbus's opportunity. Snapmare into a reverse chinlock. Wants to slow things down. If I was Columbus, I would probably look for some sort of big move to put a Harnage down for good, but, well, I'm not a wrestler, and Johnny Columbus knows what he's doing. The silver bullet. Now going to go for a pin. One. I think that would be the first time anyone's been beaten off of a resting hold. Columbus gets back in the tank, though. What's up, Soul? Another gouge of the eyes. How is Poe letting this slide? Oh, silver bullet! Silver bullet! 1, 2. Oh, but it is not going to be enough for the Ohio native. Up to the top rope. Not going to deter Johnny. Staying on the mark. High Red District. Elbow drop on Harnage. Moves out of the way. Uh-oh. Queen's suplex. Right into a pin. 1, 2. Johnny Columbus stays in it, though. But for how long? Attempts to stomp. Columbus sidesteps it. Irish whip off the ropes. Back elbow. Gonna rock the Hazard. Whoa, look at that. A Harnage out of nowhere with a small package trying to catch Johnny off guard, but it ain't gonna work. Johnny, a CMV veteran, competed in the high-level Monday Night Fusion last season before an injury kept him off for over 6 months. Returned just as he was getting on a hot streak. Harnage showed up. Brought it all tumbling down. Three Amigos. Johnny Columbus, though, snaps back with a hell of a reversal into the DDT. And oh my God, Columbus looking for it again. Will the second time do it? Wait a minute, what's this? Oh my God! Twist of fate. 1, 2, 3, and Johnny Columbus is victorious. What a match to kick off the show. Johnny Columbus hands Harnage pinfall loss to redeem himself from what happened earlier in the month. Just as it was looking like Harnage was going to seal the deal after those three amigos, Columbus says, "No way, Jose." Look at this. I for a second thought that Harnage was going to steal it. Would have been a shame. Look at this. The three amigos paying homage to where he came from, honoring the legendary Eddie Guerrero, but, well, it was not enough. Wait a minute. DJ Law? What the hell? DJ Law from Unmatched. What is he doing here? What the? DJ Law, former Unmatched competitor, coming out here and attacking Johnny Columbus. Columbus not going to take that lion down, though. Throws DJ Law to the outside and then just taunts in his face. Now going to bring him back into the ring. What in the? I can't believe this. Law attempting to launch an attack. It doesn't seem to be going his way, though. Columbus is fighting him back. DJ Law. Not going down so easy, though. These two beating the hell out of each other. Can we get some security out here? Something. This is not scheduled in the evening, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Law, who I didn't even know was in the building. Oh, my God. Dropping Columbus ribs first onto the top rope. What in God's name is DJ Law doing here? And why did he attack Johnny Columbus? Well, that's one way to kick off a pay-per-view, my friends. We had a great match between Harnage and Johnny Columbus, and then DJ Law, who for most of last season on Unmatched was a high-profile competitor. Multiple opportunities he had at the World Championship, and I guess with Unmatched closing its doors, setting his sights on conquering a new territory and wasting no time going right after one of NGW's biggest names. I mean, if he's out to make an impact, that's how you do it. But the show must go on, as they say, and go on it will. Things are about to get extreme as the first ever Monsters Brawl match. A concoction you can probably guess from the ill-intended mind of the Monster Goldman to try and make Jacob Anderson pay for what happened earlier this week. The Monster was going one-on-one where they were turning Ryan Riley when Anderson, much like he did to TZ Mass, ran in, attacked him, which allowed Ryan Riley to capitalize and be the first man ever to pin the Monster. That was Jacob Anderson's revenge after a few weeks prior the Monster had attacked Anderson before their match and was able to defeat him because of it. The Monster Goldman, after that loss, went off on Twitter. He was not a happy camper, and one could understand why, but, I mean, come on. He got to take his own medicine. He had messed with Jacob Anderson, and when Jacob Anderson fought back, Monster paid for it. Well, now it might be the charismatic kid paying for it, because this is the Monster's domain. What is up, TZ? Anything goes in this match. Both men having to sign a contract that stated they would not hold NGW and CMV accountable for whatever happens to them. There's no denying that if Monster wins this match, he could be next in line for a shot at the NGW Championship. He already beat Jacob Anderson once, a former contender for the title. Hoping he doesn't try and attack any of the fans front row here. But whereas the Monster brings the dark side, the charismatic Kid. What am I, Tony Chimmel over here? Superstar. The charismatic Kid brings the light and the support, the full support, NGW Universe. Jacob Anderson came up short against TZ Mass last month at Departure. He wants to work his way back up to #1 contendership, and the only way he can do that is by putting together some wins. And that starts right here tonight. Can he survive the Monster's brawl? The Monster, Jacob Anderson, Monsters brawl. Poe rings the bell. And Anderson, if you ask me, letting his emotions get the better of him by accepting this match. I mean, come on, this is tailor-made for Goldman to succeed. He made this match. He came up with the rules. He sat in the boiler room, in the corner, shrouded in darkness, just thinking of ways he can pick Jacob Anderson apart. Anderson overzealous. Accepting after, well, what happened earlier this week, but man, these two going right after it. No feeling out period. Jockey for control right out of the gate. Look at that, some power by Jacob Anderson, and imagine if that's enough to do it. Oh, not even Opo. Not even once. Goes for a neck crank, the charismatic Kid, making sure to stay on top of Goldman. Into a camel clutch. Anderson out to make Goldman humble. Break his back, baby. Not sticking around in there for too long, and you see that Jacob Anderson is able to evade the Monster because he's got that superior agile edge. Wait a minute, what the hell? Something's going on the stage, guys, distracting the Monster here. I'm not too sure what's happening. Some sort of... Wait a minute, Ryan Riley! Ryan Riley with a spear! The man who beat the Monster earlier this week because of an interference by Jacob Anderson. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Now what the hell, Ryan Riley? I guess returning the favor to the charismatic Kid. Spearing Goldman, but it wasn't enough to keep him down. However, it has given the full advantage to Anderson, who is on top of the Monster like a monkey on a cupcake. Reverse DDT. Monster now gets up and he is pissed. How the hell did Ryan Riley get into the ring without me seeing him? Oh no, now it's the Monster who looks to make Jacob Anderson feel the agony with a camel clutch, with escapes, dropping the Monster back. Looks like he clipped his head off the canvas. First DDT down out of the knee, and remember, referee Poe saw that interference, but it's no disqualification, it's anything goes. So he couldn't call for the bell. 100% legal. Jacob Anderson trying to capitalize on the assist. Single underhook DDT now goes for a pin. Only a 1 count though. Kick to the back. The Monster has not been able to fully recuperate since eating that spear at the hands of the prodigal one. Off the apron, just brings him back into the ring. And now Anderson, long road home. The beginning of the end for Goldman. Jacob Anderson turns to the sea of fans who have supported him in his journey so far, and from the top rope, body splash. No hands needed as Anderson looks to hammer the final nail into the coffin. Side effect into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Jacob Anderson, because of the helping hand from Ryan Riley, is redeemed here at NGW Checkpoint Chicago. And there is what happened right there. Monster was distracted by some sort of obvious ploy by the prodigal one, and just clipped him with that spear. It wouldn't be enough, but like I said, afterwards the Monster maybe got 2 more moves in. It's apparent that spear took everything out of him. Well, Jacob Anderson and Ryan Riley, whether or not they're in cahoots, the game plan comes to fruition. And when the Monster wakes up, I would not want to be either one of these men. But now, guys, it is time for our match of the evening, and the question is finally going to be answered. Who has the new overseer of the NGW Women's Division chosen to face Akira as Kira's a punishment? A punishment? What am I, Italian? A punishment for security cam footage revealing that it was Akira behind the attack on Sunny Octave earlier this week that obviously has now rendered Octave incapable of competing later on tonight in the triple threat match for the NGW Women's Championship. Kelsey Hayes will now defend against Yamai Chiba and Piper Fox. Amber Briggs pulling no punches and wasting no time, getting right down to brass tacks. I mean, I am super excited for Briggs to be, heading the women's division, the last ever women's champion, one of the greatest of all time, a future Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. And she is letting it be known that she is not going to take any guff. She's not going to stand by and allow this type of stuff to go unanswered, go unpunished. I mean, Amber Briggs knows a lot of people. And with Ferocity closing its doors, there's so many free agents now. We know Akira to be the personal bodyguard of NGW Women's Champion Kelsey Hayes, but so far in her career, Akira is without a win, 0-3. Lost her singles debut to Yamai Chiba, and then the House of Hayes, back-to-back weeks losing tag team matches. This has Akira very frustrated. Needs to prove her worth as the woman who, has Kelsey Hayes' safety in her hands. Akira, though, was quoted as saying earlier today, "I don't care whoever this is, they will be victimized and conquered." Not lacking for confidence is the rugged Akira. Damn, shining like a beacon. But who is it going to be? Amber Briggs' hand-picked opponent. Who is this? I don't recognize the theme song here. Who's it gonna be? Wait a minute! It's Amy Winters! The former two-time Women's Intercontinental Champion, Amy Winters, coming from the ruins of Ferocity as Amber's selected tool of punishment tonight. Oh, and this is going to be a test for Akira. What an opportunity dropped into the lap, though, of Akira. Like I said, there were so many free agents with Ferocity closing its doors. Amber Briggs truly had her, like, pick of the lot. And bringing in a woman who, if you asked me, had Ferocity kept going for years and been a future world champion, multi-time champion. Amber not forgetting the ladies she shared the locker room with for years, giving Amy some work. But let's see how she fares against the brutish force of Kelsey Hayes' right hand. And speaking of a right hand, just throw it at each other right out of the gate. You can see Akira's got the height and size advantage, but Amy Winters not letting that deter her. Thrown into the apron, able to get back in. Only to be met with a, nice neck breaker. Akira trying to, oh my God, super kick. Walked right into that one. Akira early on attempting to evade Winters as much as possible. Like I said, Winters, a former two-time Women's Intercontinental Champion, shared the ring with the best of them, including Amber Briggs. Kick to the chest. I gotta wonder if this is a one-off for Amy Winters, or if she's gonna stick around. I hope she sticks around. The women's division would only be bolstered with her on the roster, but Akira is looking to soil. Oh, Winters' big debut either way. Forearm smash to the back of the head. Irish whip, though, into the corner. Winters charges. Forearm smash to the chest, guys. After this matchup from here on out, it is all about championship gold. As we start off our first of 4 title matches with the NGW Tag Team Championships on the line. The Armbar Society challenging the League. Oh, man! What a bro kick! Bicycle boot directly to the face. Amy Winters tries to come back, tries for the boot again. It worked so well the first time, why not? Amy says, no thank you though, one's enough, and a back suplex now. Look at these slobs down onto the face. Oh, another leg drop. Into a side headlock. Amy Winters wants to slow things down. I don't know how much of a smart idea this is, though. Akira is all-star wrestler. You don't want to stick around on the ground. Irish whip back to the outside. What is Akira's game plan here? Tries for a kick. Everybody's vaping in the arena tonight. Very smoky. Oh! Amy, I think, was trying to get back into the ring, but instead ran face first into another boot. Look at this, what I'm talking about. Look at that wrestling ability and open palm strikes. Amy Winters doing a very good job protecting herself. I think one or two of them might have gotten through, though. And at a count of 4, Akira has taken this matchup by the horns, beating the holy hell out of Amy right now. German suplex into the barricade. My God, the back of Amy's head just whack off the security wall. My God, what? Winters, the super heavyweight over here. And look at Akira taking her time just at the count of 9, beating the count. Another German suplex. Akira can barely stand. Dragged by arm and leg, wants to make sure there's no rope break as she goes for a pin, lateral press. Only a 1 count though. Akira is desperate for a victory to prove to herself, to the NGW Universe, and to Kelsey Hayes that she is worthwhile sticking around. And yeah, for sure, she is coming unglued. I don't think I've ever seen Akira so deadly. Look, dropping her gut first over the top rope and then a running knee to the side of the head. And Akira, just no respect for Amy Winters and her accomplishments on Ferocity. Treating her like no big deal. Torture rack set up. Oh! Dropped right into a terminating spike. Only Amy Winters can shake that off in the span of a couple of seconds. Right back into the fight with a forearm smash. Rocks her, kick to the midsection. Akira. Oh, there it is! Dropped into the rear naked choke. Has Amy Winters trapped, and Amy Winters is forced to submit. Akira right in the face of Women's Division Overseer Amber Briggs with that win. What a match. But look at this, Amy Winters, known for her sportsmanship, and Akira accepts a highly competitive match. Akira has no personal grudge against Amy Winters. Man, what an impressive finish there, though. My beauties, my little chipmunks, are you ready? Hello, Hoxton. Just in time, because from here on out in Chi-Town, it is all about what is most important in the wrestling game, and that is Championship Gold, our first of 4 title matches, and the NGW Tag Team Championship will be defended as the League. Michael Boom and Brett Curtis put their gold on the line against Arm Bar Society. Gary Reed and Walter Boley, who, remember, last with the departure, it was a fatal 4-way tag team elimination match to crown new NGW Tag Team Champions. And Arm Bar Society, who were the first eliminated, embarrassed by this fact. I don't know what the hell happened. If they went to Zach Payton's training camp, they flipped a switch, because just plowing, dominating every single other team in the tag team division en route here to Checkpoint Chicago, and certainly, without a shadow of a doubt, earning this opportunity. But can they make the most of it, as Boom and Curtis have been in the limelight recently as well, getting that handicap win over NGW champion TZ Mass. But, well, earlier this week, we know things didn't go so well for them when the score was evened, and Brian Jacobson made his debut to help Mass out in defeating the League. TZ Mass, though, has his own plate full later on in the main event, defending against Jeremy Alexander. And as the Armbar Society make their way out here, we have a tweet, guys, from Akira. She says, "I have no grudge against Winters, but she was at the wrong place at the wrong time, facing a pissed-off Bombshell. Now, Chicago, you will remember the name Akira." Now, Amy Winters will probably remember the name, too. The American Dragon, Gary Reed, and the Machine, Walter Boley, have been virtually untouchable this past month. And there's a reason they are the to win this match, man. It's one of those rare situations the champions are actually kind of the underdogs. But there they are, dubbing themselves the League because they are in a league of their own. The NGW Tag Team Champions Michael Boom and Brett Curtis making their first defense of the titles. This is a match that I have been pumped to see. The matchup I've been most looking forward to on the card, in all honesty. Now that's saying something. You think that's what they're chanting? Kill, kill, kill. These are four hard-hitting individuals. I mean, this is going to be nothing short of a slobber knocker, as I said in the past, leading up to this match. For the Armbar Society, their game plan is always clear. Target the limbs and either tap or snap. Gary Reed, known, feared in the NGW locker room for being a career ender. Both Twisted and Chase Matthews ended their NGW careers. And Walter Bollet not far off with deadly Kimura lock of his. And for the League, well, what can you really say about these two guys? In every single aspect of the game, they excel. The infamous one and the total basket case, former arch rivals. And I just think it's so interesting to see that time and time again, these guys who once hated each other, who just beat the snot out of each other for, months, come together and make like the best teams. They know each other so well. That is what is on the line. The NGW Tag Team titles as Gary Reed starts things off against Michael Boom. Poe rings that bell. Let's get it on. Meeting middle of the ring, collar and elbow tie-up. Michael Boom takes the early lead with an armbar. Poetic. Gary Reed trapped in it. Can't find a way out. Bringing it around the back now. Reed getting beat in his own game. There you go. Reverses the momentum. Feeling out period. This is the first time ever these two teams have fought 2-on-2. With the titles on the line, you don't want to rush into it. Gary Reed trying for a belly-to-belly, but Michael Boom too heavy for him to do so. Out of the corner, though. That didn't go Boom's way. Elbow to the midsection. The American Dragon evades a clothesline, and look at those kicks to the thigh. Knee to the midsection. You do not want to get into a striking match with Gary Reed. Spent a large part of his career in Japan, and we all know those Japanese, they know how to hit. Falcon Arrow, now a tag to Walter Bollet. I love the chrome look that the Armbar Society is pulling off here. Oh, short arm clothesline, turning Bollet inside out. I give that flip a solid 10. Tag to Brett Curtis. The teamwork from the champs. Launched. Cross body. Bollet just gets right back up. Clothesline rolling through too. Tries for a stomp. Curtis back to his feet though. Irish whip right into the corner. Tries for a body splash. Boom, nearly getting hit by his own partner. A bit of a miscommunication. Trying to take him for a walk into the corner. Elbow to the gut, though. Elbow to the gut again, and an elbow to the gut a third time. Curtis is set free. Just completely overpowered by the machine. Brett Curtis cannot get a move in edgewise here. There you go. Exploder suplex. Bolay right into the corner. Wants a hot tag to Gary Reed, and Curtis not happy about what happened earlier this week on NGW TV, and his aggression is very, very visible. Armbar leg lock. I don't think you're going to see Gary Reed tapping out. Or Walter Bolay for that matter. As I should have said. Trying for a tag now. To Reed, not going to happen though. And now launched into the corner of the champion, slowly but surely approaching. Tag back to Michael Boom. Seen these two hit this before. Butterfly DDT. Not finished there though. Kip up into a wheelbarrow. But Bolay out of instinct knew where he was. Hot tag. With whatever he had left in the tag, but Reed immediately getting cut off. Double axe handle. Throws a punch to the total basket case. Gary Reed has one for him instead, though. Vertebreaker by Boom. Oh, mamma mia. Right on that neck. I think I heard a crunch, a snackle, and a pop. The champion's working like a well-oiled machine so far in this tunnel defense. Flash hold, elbow drop combination. Into a pin as well to retain the titles. Will it be enough if Poe gets in a position anytime soon? One. That was a 3 count. From my perspective. Poe had to take a quick ring around the rosy though for whatever reason. Now we're seeing Brett Curtis target the arm. Back suplex too. Brought up to his feet, goes for a kick to the chest. Reed catches it though. Dragon Screw! Walter Bolay begging for the tag from his partner. Reed looking to be out of it. Tying up the legs, just a kick to the ribs and then a curb stomp. Open wide. Face first into the mat. Knowing where he is. Walks back, tags Bolay, who like he's on a frozen lake, just went sliding. Victory roll. Curtis looks to steal it. Just nearly does. What an upset that would have been for the challengers to go down like that. Beautiful evasion by Bolay. Can he capitalize on it though? Running for a clothesline. Kick to the gut is what he got instead. Pump handle driver. Small package suddenly from Bolay. Getting a lot of close calls here. Uh-oh. The machine. And it might be time to tap or snap for Curtis. The Kimura lock. Reversed. Oh my God. Ducked out of the ring with a clothesline. And a good 10 feet in the air. Curtis, what's he doing? Caution to the wind, and he misses. Overshot with the elbow drop attempt. How is his elbow not fucking turned to dust right now? Well, this is perfect for Bolay. Tries to take advantage, but Curtis not going down so easy. That's why they say, man, such a big risk going off the top rope. It can either go very well or very, very wrong. There's no in between. Referee Poe at the count of 6. You always got to remember that the league has a champion's advantage on the count out or disqualification. The title cannot change hands. Walter obviously knowing that as he brings the fight back into the ring. Modified STF, kind of like put together with a camel clutch almost. Brett Curtis not tapping out so soon. Elbow to the side of the head. Bolay did not see that coming. He's on Dream Street. Irish whip into the corner. Forearm smash. Cleaning Bolay's clock. That's for sure. Northern Light suplex bridge to pin, but that'll be a rope break. You see Gary Reed get into the ring. Ooh, Michael Boone stared him down. Mean mugging each other. Irish whip into the corner. Bret Curtis. The hell is he looking for? Oh! It seems like the league is trying to beat the Armbar Society at their own game, which I don't know if it's such a great strategy. Oh! Paycheck out of nowhere! One! Oh! What may have been enough to retain the titles, but Gary Reed not just saving the lay, but also taking out referee Poe. Poor Poe taking his first bump of the night. That was such a clean sequence, though. Curtis getting back on the ring and hitting the paycheck. Irish whip off the ropes. Goes for, oh my goodness. That form smash into the bitter end. Doesn't keep Curtis down for long. Grinds his teeth, takes it with a pinch of salt. With the championships on the line, there's no rest for the wicked. Snapmare, kick to the back. That just pissed Bolé off, though. Letting his emotions get the better of him. Out of the full Nelson, into the reverse DDT. Classic Bret Curtis to retain. 1, 2, 3, and it's enough! As Michael Boone cuts off Gary Reed, Bret Curtis retains the titles for the league. Great ring positioning for Bret Curtis, knew where he was. There was no way Gary Reed was going to make it all the way across the ring to break up that pin, especially with Michael Boone cutting him off. I thought it was over right here, man. That would have been such a clean finish, but, well, Reed was able to make the save that time. But the reverse DDT from the infamous one, and the basket case stay on top of the NGW Tag Team Division. And in our tertiary main event, the ultimate underdog, Eli Robledo, looks to win his first championship in NGW as he challenges the prodigy, Anthony Hunt. One of the most, not just in NGW, and I'd say CMV as a whole for a good while. Just, man, it comes around so... what's the word for? Infrequently, a guy like Hunt who just excels, isn't just good at what he does, excels every single aspect of the game. Anthony Hunt is superior to almost every single other superstar that he's up against. That's why he's held the Rising Star Championship for as long as he has, but the man that he is opposite of, Eli Robledo, holds 2 victories over Hunt. Only one other man can say that he is beaten Anthony, that being, of course, Hunter Blackburn. But you also have to remember that Eli, he only beat Hunt those 2 times because of the help of other people. First, it was Stevie Wizard who interfered and attacked Hunt. That allowed Eli to capitalize. And then 2 weeks ago, it was a 6-man tag team match where Eli won by countout. He has to do it on his own, and he has to do it either by pinfall or submission tonight in order to win the championship. I mean, think of who Robledo beat to earn this opportunity even. Dante gave Dante his first ever loss. That's how much Robledo wants this. He's called the ultimate underdog for a reason. I mean, the odds are stacked against him, but he's used to it. People saying that he can't be the top of a company. He can't be the star, the face. And it's to those people that he looks to prove wrong right here, right now. Anthony Hunt is an NGW original, and I've said it time and time before, and I'll say it again right now. I see him being a future world champion. Doesn't matter, Fusion, Genesis, I don't care. Wherever Anthony Hunt's success is gonna follow. But he is just in the middle of a legendary reign with that Rising Star Championship. He is creeping up on Miles Kelly's record for the longest reigning Rising Star Champion of all time. In fact, if Anthony Hunt retains here tonight, by the next pay-per-view, he will have surpassed that record. Gone down in the history books. Still to come here at NGW Checkpoint Chicago, a triple threat match for the Women's Championship as Kelsey Hayes and her reign are in serious jeopardy against Yamai Chiba and Piper Fox. And headlining, Jeremy Alexander, the only man to defeat TZ Bass one-on-one, looks to do it again with the championship on the line. Rising Star Championship, the title that has catapulted superstars to super, what's the word I'm looking for? Super success, I guess. Not the exact word I'm looking for. That title is designed to find individuals that can be at the top of the food chain. Give them that chance they wouldn't have otherwise to shine. And show everybody that they are capable of not only being great champions, but perhaps even being the face that runs the place. Anthony Hunt has made it clear that he has intentions to go after the NGW Championship. If he retains here, I mean, it's hard to argue that he doesn't deserve a shot. And before this matchup starts, guys, a tweet from Dante Tatum who says, "Even though I wish I could be here in Chicago on the big stage facing Hunt, I'm still watching this match. This Rising Star title match is going to be great." And it sure is. The first time these two fought, you know, ignoring the interference by Stevie Wizard, it was an amazing bout. Ooh, nice snap vertical suplex as Eli Robledo, you saw, rush right out of the corner. Should know better than that. Robledo is a very wily individual. Just likes to throw himself at his opponents. Clean break. Oh, and then just flat into the corner. Robledo not staying back for all too long. Ali oops it out, powerbomb from the corner then. Anthony Brown, much like, why do I keep saying Brown now? I kept calling Anthony Brown Anthony Hunt, now I'm calling Anthony Hunt Anthony Brown. Two Anthonys is apparently too much for me, even though they're on separate shows. Ooh, what an Irish whip. Robledo feeling the full impact of the turnbuckles. A man the size of Anthony Hunt, you wouldn't expect to be throwing around military presses, but there you go. Attacking the shin. Hunt pops right back up, short arm shoulder block. And then a snapmare. Cravat neckbreaker for the layman. Popped up into a seated position. Hunt going after the neck already. And Hunt is the type of guy that doesn't just look to beat an opponent, looks to hurt them. Looks to make sure they remember what he did to them. And I think it's in that vein that he always goes after his opponent's neck, because neck injuries, I mean, is there anything scarier in wrestling than suffering a neck injury? That's a career ender. Hunt just enjoys putting people on the edge of their seats, making them cringe. And hey, if he shaves a couple of years off someone's career, he doesn't care. Less competition for him. Tree of Woe position. Stomp right to the chest. seemed like a whole lot of effort. Back body drop by the Ultimate Underdog, tries for a stop. Hunt evades right back into the ring, though. Robledo making a fatal mistake of taunting there. Maybe it's Anthony who's getting a tad bit overzealous. Lunatic-esque clothesline. Headbutt, face first, and instead it is spinning. Robledo flopping around on the canvas like a fish out of water. Dragging him from the corner. Hunt has said, Eli, the only reason you've been able to beat me is because other people helped you out. On your own, you're not good enough. And that's what Robledo's been hearing his entire career. He's sick of it. Cross body, lefts and rights, smashing in that face. European uppercut puts just a bit of distance between the two. Hunt closes it down. Robledo's lying in wait with a forearm smash. Irish whip. Hunt goes off the ropes, waiting on the rebound rotation neck breaker. So fluid. Stomping his feet. Robledo thriving off the energy of the NGW universe is supplying him with here in Chi-Town. Right to a side headlock, guys, and as the pay-per-view continues, I do want to take a moment to let you know the next time NGW is on pay-per-view is in 2 weeks for NGW Checkpoint, Connecticut. Of course, in real time, we are going to be going on Christmas break, so it's really 3 weeks away. Yes, we're traveling to CT, my home state, for the next Checkpoint event. Who will be the Rising Star champion there? Anthony Hunt looks to put Robledo away. Oh, Selena Del Sol! Robledo into the pin! 1, 2, only a 2 count. In the blink of an eye, one reversal, one tiny slip up from Hunt. And the Ultimate Underdog just nearly usurped the throne. Now a half camel clutch. Robledo far from what I would call a submission expert, but it ain't all that hard to slap on a clutch. Military press just dropped into a European uppercut. Hunt takes some time to mock the fans who he knows are rallying behind Robledo. Oh, and there ain't no party. Look at uppercut party, because an uppercut party don't stop. Anthony wailing on Robledo, continuing to punish him with these uppercuts, drop kick off the ropes. Robledo stunned. Hunt knows this. Knee to the face. Right into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Anthony Hunt is still the Rising Star champion. Just like that. Giving Robledo a nice cut across the forehead to go home with, as the Prodigy remains on top. A decisive and convincing finish for the champion. Right here, man. I thought for a brief second that Robledo was going to make off like a thief in the night. But this is what did it right here after the uppercut party. Bam! Knee to the face. Didn't even let Robledo fully sell before just pushing him down to get the 3 count. Anthony Brown says that NGW is his show. And he's made the challenge. He wants that NGW championship. But who will leave tonight's main event as the NGW champion? Jeremy Alexander or TZ Mass? So we are 2 for 2 so far. The NGW Tag Team titles retained by the league, and now Anthony Hunt retains the Rising Star Championship. Time to see if Kelsey Hayes has what it takes. Her back against the wall, a triple threat has got to be a champion's worst nightmare next to a fatal four. In this situation, Hells doesn't even have to be pinned, submitted, doesn't have to be involved in the decision at all in order to lose her title. Yamai Chiba could pin Piper. Piper Fox could submit Yamai Chiba. Any number of combinations and we could have a new champion. And it was Kelsey Hayes who commanded Akira to take out Sonny Octave in the hopes that she would then just get a one-on-one match against Piper Fox to better her odds. But, well, general manager Ken Donahue and overseer Amber Briggs were not about that life. Yamai Chiba, who has been super impressive these last few weeks, including a win over Akira and a tag team win over Hayes. 2 tag team wins, in fact, over the House of Hayes. Back-to-back weeks have granted her that slot. Putting all your chips behind TZ, eh, Mark? Can't blame you. Can't blame you. Well, it's been a great night already. We've had debuts, we've had run-ins, we've had some epic championship collisions. Yamai Chiba, the spunky Japanese native, coming out with a new look as she hopes to become only the second ever Japanese women's champion in CMV history. I've talked about before how, Jade Devine, one of the best women's competitors of all time, got to be an inspiration for Chiba. And a tweet here from Akira says, Hayes isn't scared. She's ready. After tonight, we will still have that precious title in the possession of the House of Hayes. And now comes the NGW Universe fan favorite. What an international flair, because Fox, hailing from Germany, if she wins, would be the first ever German-born women's champion. And I think only the second ever German-born champion, period, next to Harvey Hastings, a former 2-time United States champion and world champion who hopes to become world champion again tomorrow night in the main event of Requiem, that huge triple threat alongside PJ Moon and the champion Jacobs. Piper Fox, who has only been defeated once, and that was by Sonny Octave, who was supposed to be in this match. And last but not least, the boss of the women's division, the inaugural NGW Women's Champion, Kelsey Hayes. Is there lag? Please let me know if it's bad. Well, no matter what, Kelsey Hayes will always be able to look back and say, I was the first ever women's champion. I trailblazed. I was the best at this particular time. And I'm not taking from Hayes. She is a phenomenal women's competitor. And I've even said that hiring Akira was a smart move. When you're the champion, you got a target on your back. It's wise to have someone side watching your six at any given time. But, well, we know that Amber Briggs banned Akira from ringside here for this triple threat. The league retained, so I never really know what to say when Kelsey Hayes starts doing this. So here we go, the first defense of the NGW Women's Championship. Triple threat rules apply. There are no countouts, there are no disqualifications, which means Hayes does not have her champion's advantage. It is the first pinfall or submission in the ring that will award the title to the victor. Mai Chiba, Piper Fox, Kelsey Hayes. Let's get it on. Well, Mai Chiba walking right by Piper. And a DDT flooring Kelsey. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some sort of alliance between Chiba and Fox, considering just earlier this week they've worked together to defeat the House of Hayes in tag team action. By count out, gotta mention, well, it was the week before that Mai Chiba and Rem Kokone, Team Japan, cleanly by pinfall, were able to defeat the House of Hayes. Mai Chiba on fire already. Snapmare boot right to the side of the head after running off the ropes. Kelsey Hayes waiting in the wings, gets a kick to the chest. Kick up under the thigh, though. Retaliates just the same as Hayes. Smacking away a forearm smash, clothesline. I'd give the power advantage to Hayes in this match. Speed probably to Yamai, and the striking to Miss Fox. I mean, there's a reason Fox keeps that one knee bare for her finishing maneuver, the GTS. We are in Chicago. Where are those CM Punk chants? Come on. This audience slacking. Calf kick, Chiba back into the ring after taking a moment's reprieve. Tiger suplex, dropping Fox right on her neck. Yamai has her picking the lock, gonna stay on Fox. Hayes loves to use her body to her advantage, being a thicker gal, and hey, nothing wrong with that. That rear end of hers. Get that booty right to the face. That knockout ability. We saw her hanging out in the corner for a second, just allowing her challengers to beat up each other. If I was in Hayes' shoes, that's what I would do. I'd dip. I'd be like, yeah, you two fight each other. And when I see that opportunity, when I see that opening, closing in, Yamai charging after Fox, but running right into another calf kick as Hayes looking to be out of it already. Piper Fox allowing Yamai Chiba clean ring entry. Clean. A little bit of respect. Drop toe hold. Hayes back into the mix, breaks up whatever Yamai was going for. Yamai isn't happy about it. Not a whole lot of time to show her displeasure. Right in the face with that kick. And Kelsey Hayes saying, this is all you got? Lackluster, ain't shit. Big forearm smash knocked down to the outside. Irish whip gonna send Hayes into the corner. Back elbow off the ropes, basement drop kick. Double boots right to the side of the head. Followed by a knee and another knee. Hayes is getting her face turned into hamburger meat. Yamai wise to only re-enter the ring when she knows she's going to have the upper hand. Hayes kicking out of the first pinfall attempt of this match. Another massive kick, and Fox, out of instinct, rolling to the outside. Yamai with a hook and ladder. There goes Hayes again. And here's a one-on-one match I would pay to see. I would pay upwards of $5 to see this match. One of these women, by the end of the night, could be our new champion. Chiba going hard with that offense in the corner. Knee game on fleek, as the kids would say these days. We see Kelsey Hayes peeking up over the apron, trying valiantly to stay in this match. Oh, the hip gyration, but a woman's clutch. Well, what is you can call a man a gentleman. It'd be a gentleman's clutch. What's the word for a woman? I guess womanly, right? What else is there? Oh, Yamai! Hip toss and knee right down the sights. She actually beat Akira with that maneuver at the top of the month. Will it be enough? No. Piper Fox into the ring, German suplex. Catching the spunky Japanese superstar off guard. Now drops to the outside, and Piper Fox going to pick up where Yamai left off on the champion. Double axe handle again. Into the corner trap, shoulder thrust to the midsection, rolls back. Oh! Has her target back elbow. Hayes on spaghetti legs. Super kick off the ropes. Look at Fox go with the Shining Wizard. Into the pin. Does she have it? 1, 2, 3. She does. Piper Fox is the new NGW Women's Champion. Wow, what an epic finish. Just rat-tat-tat-tat-tat like a machine gun. The offense would not quit. And Piper Fox is the first ever German-born women's champion. Yamai was still down and out. Ringside could not get back in time to make the save. You got to give credit to Chiba, though. She kind of started the downfall of Hayes with that knee right there. Hayes never recuperated. Fox just came in and kept beating the snot out of her. Here's what did it. Shining Wizard. And Hayes has her house crumbling down before her very eyes. Oh, look at this, even Harvey Hastings coming out of the woodwork, watching Checkpoint Chicago, says proud to be German. Hey, maybe we'll have 2 German champions by the end of this weekend. And what a celebration. Congratulations to Piper Fox. What a triple threat and what a win. Cop, just in time. Yeah, well, at least Hayes won't be able to say, I wasn't pinned, I wasn't the one submitted, because she was. She lost her championship. But Hayes does have her rematch clause. What happens next in the women's division is something that I am most definitely looking forward to. So many athletically gifted gals we've got on the show. And it just shows you how stiff the competition is with Piper Fox becoming the new NGW Women's Champion. I know Hayes, though. I might not know her too well, but from what I do know about her, she's going to come back with a vengeance. The boss ain't going to take that line down. You missed both of them, Cop. It is main event time. The NGW Championship is on the line as Jeremy Alexander, to date, the only man to defeat TZ Mass one-on-one. And one of only 2 times Mass has been pinned, period. The most recent of which came 2 weeks ago in that handicap match against the League. There's always that asterisk, and TZ Mass would let you know as well. It was an assist from Jacob Anderson that helped Alexander, the ruthless prodigy, in his win over the British Bulldozer. There will be no such help here tonight. And in fact, just to make sure there's no shenanigans, TZ Mass is not coming out here alone. Jeremy Alexander main eventing here in NGW Checkpoint, Chicago. Really is a total package. I mean, he has the look, he has the strength, he has the speed, the wrestling ability, the high-flying aptitude. And you can say all you want that Alexander only beat TZ because of the interference by Jacob Anderson, but I honestly don't know if I buy that. But can he do it again? The unbeaten Jeremy Alexander against the bully of NGW, the British Bulldozer. Accompanied by his best friend, Brian Jacobson. And how is the paragon of virtue going to this match? I don't buy that he's just out here for moral support, that he's just going to be cheering on mass. It wouldn't be a CMV show without my batteries dying, okay? Gotta get the dashing batteries plug in. It has been a night to remember. Johnny Columbus defeating Harnage, only for then DJ Law, a former Unmatched fame, to come out and lay him out. We had the Monster take another fall with an assist from Ryan. Jacob Anderson stood tall. Akira defeating the debuting Amy Winters. The League retaining the tag team titles against a Game R-Bar Society. Anthony Hunt battling back the Ultimate Underdog, Eli Robledo, a new women's champion, and Piper Fox. And now, how will the night culminate? Will Jeremy Alexander prove that his win was fluke? Or will TZ Mass run over yet another challenger with ease? Hands the championship off to Poe. A gay armbar society. They're happy, all right? Maybe not so happy now. The richest prize in NGW. The Baltimore Barrage. Cocked and ready to go. The British Bulldozer. Bam! There you go. That's how you start a TZ mass match. Get out of here. Oh my God. TZ is already all over Alexander, and you see Alexander's eyes widen. Look at these two. Beef boys. This horse battle. There ain't no feeling each other out. There ain't no grace period. There ain't no collar and elbow, side headlock. We're not going to get a display of just classic mat wrestling. There ain't going to be no flying off the top rope. These are going to be two guys beating the hell out of each other. And already we spill ringside. That didn't take long. TZ slides back into the ring. Jeremy Alexander grabs him by the feet. Hangs him up to dry on the top rope. Punch to the back of the head, punch to the back of the head, punch to the back of the head a third time, punch to the back of the head a fourth time. Now into the corner, and the NGW champion, Irish whip. Ooh, turns him around. Vindication, big voice Vindy fan. TZ does not like how this match is going. Rolls to the outside. Back into the ring, hoping to catch Alexander off guard. Irish whip though into the corner. Elbow to the side of the head. Enziguri. Lateral press. One. Only a 1 count though. Ryan Jacobson has the best seat in the house. Ooh, Shining Wizard. And oh, come on. Come on, I knew it. Brian Jacobson doing his job ringside as he distracts Jeremy Alexander, but Alexander doesn't fall for it. Oh, the distraction still pays off in the end. And look at that now, Jacobson throws in a steel chair. Come on. We had Akira banned from ringside for the women's title match. Ken Donahue should have known that something like this was going to happen. The Bullies of Virtue came out here with a game plan, and they're executing it. One, still only able to get a 1 count. Hopefully Poe sees that chair. I think he has, yes. Great referee that he is. Tries for another punch to the back of the head. TZ Mask able to move out of the way. Up on the top rope now, dropped into the tree of woe like a deer. Killed on the hunt and hung up to dry. TZ looks to bleed the competition. Catches the kick to the midsection though. And Jeremy Alexander looks for a submission win. Will TZ Mask tap for the first time ever? STF. Couple of well-placed elbows to the mouth. Knife edge chop deflected by the ruthless prodigy, the Baltimore Barrage. Living up to its name, Alexander been 100% non-stop. Knee to the back of the head, basking in his own glory for just a moment. Tries for a headbutt, elbow to the face though. Never count out Mask. Trip up and Alexander ate the canvas there. Clothesline. Ducks the clothesline though, off the ropes, back body drop. Alexander not staying down. Oh, but this spine buster gonna make sure he does. Kick to the midsection. TZ Mask trying to finish off Alexander once and for all. Reeling is the champion, looking over at Brian Jacobson for some sort of refuge. Oh! Alexander into the pin! Oh! The face breaker produces a 2.999999, and we were on the verge of crowning a new NGW champion. I have never seen TZ Mask be as dominated as he has been in this match. I mean, even in the handicap match 2 weeks ago, he was beating the hell out of the league. It was back and forth, but it has been all Alexander. Side control, wailing on Mask with right hands. Can't believe I'm saying this, but Mask has got to do something. He's got to do something quick to change the complexion of this bout. Something like this. The stunner lays Alexander out. Right back to his feet, taking it in stride. I think that TZ just tried for Mass Effect. Alexander denies a brainbuster down onto the knee. Alexander paces himself, deep breath, as the challenger now middle of the ring tries for a pin. 1, 2. Still only able to get a 2 count. TZ severely underestimated Alexander. That is obvious. Big hook to the jaw, catchphrase. Shades of one of the best to ever do it in a CMV ring, Hayden. Airplane spin. Dropped into a TKO. Yeah, Brian Jacobson interfering not just once but twice in this match. It has done no good. Another Shining Wizard. Mass is catching that work in our main event here. TZ desperately, in desperation, something I've never seen out of the champion before. Wheelbarrow neckbreaker, but desperately trying to find some sort of opening. Alexander targeting that neck. 1, 2. It is still not enough to keep the bully down. Forearm smash. Kicks out the knee. Off the rope is the big man with a neck breaker. Drops into the pin. 1, 2. I thought that was going to be it. But what a comeback that would have been. John Cena reminiscent. Tries for another stunner. Alexander catches the boot to the gut though. Clothesline. The bully is against the ropes right now. These two hosses jockeying for control. Another trip up by TZ, collapsing exhaustion out of the pain and into the half camel. The half camel. TZ has won match with a submission move before. He tapped out Brett Curtis with it in their championship match at the top of the month. Alexander escapes though. Does not escape that forearm smash. Jab. Throws the throat thrust. Does not land on the mark though. First off the top turnbuckle. And again, TZ puts his challenger in the tree of woe. Mass now making a comeback after spending, pretty much this entire match getting his ass kicked. I gotta say, it's kind of refreshing seeing TZ catch some hands, but in the blink of an eye, it all comes crashing down. Mass Effect into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and TZ Mass is still the NGW champion. Wow. 1 is all it took. 1 Mass Effect. Who can stop TZS? Even after getting whooped for 90% of this match, TZ shuts down the Baltimore Barrage and will walk out of Chicago still the NGW champion. Well, guys, as always, thank you for watching the show with me. It was a fun one. Every single match I thoroughly was pleased with, and I hope that you were as well. But this is far from the end of our weekend, because tomorrow night the superstars of Fusion gonna light up the stage for Requiem. So make sure that you are there for that. I'll probably be live around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely later than I started today. And if you're new to the show, communityuniverse.4emotion.com is where you can find our website. ! Join in the chat. We'll give you the hyperlink. ! Twitter. ! Discord. Give you links to all of our social media. And make sure you do drop a follow so that you are alerted when I go live. You get those cheeky notifications. But other than that, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I will see you when I see you.